Ladies and gentlemen, I am the American SpyFox, and I am aware that I look like I just crawled out of a cave. That's because I just had a 3-day-long migraine, which has put me behind schedule. I wanted the Kristen Pfaff video to be out already. Now I'm behind. There's something I want to share with you, something I've been thinking about for a while. During the pandemic, when everybody was in isolation, Courtney Love tweeted, I think this was before she was kicked off Twitter, she tweeted that she was taking guitar lessons. And I even mentioned it in a video. I was like, this is very strange. How can a rock star of the 90s be taking guitar lessons in 2021? But if you're a musician, especially if you play guitar and you pay close attention to Courtney Love during her live performances, you would already know that she's not actually playing the guitar. There are dozens of live clips that I could show you from these live performances where she's playing and doesn't even move her hand, or she's playing a certain, the sound coming out of the speakers is a certain note and she's on the wrong fret of the guitar, right? It's very obvious if you're a guitarist and you know how to play guitar that she is not playing guitar. But for teenagers and especially the immense fan base she has of like goth girls and just people who aren't musicians who worship her and think she's like this amazing guitarist, they are fooled. So this is something I wanted to address in a video using live clips that I'd found myself, but it just so happens that a sound engineer that Courtney Love did not pay decided to upload a video of Courtney's vocals and guitar track and took away all the background, so you can just hear Courtney and her vocals. Notice in this clip that there are 3 guitarists. Now, how they get away with this is those guitarists, they take their amps, their speakers, and they put them to 11 like Spinal Tap. And then they put Courtney Love's down to like 1 to where you can barely hear it. So it looks as though she's playing the music, but she's not. This is what she's really playing.
I'm all I wanna be. I want to study in demonology. Hey, so glad you could make it. Yeah, now you really made it. Hey, so glad you could make it now. When I wake up in my makeup, it's too early for that dress. We're getting fitted somewhere in Hollywood. I'm glad I came here. I'll wait your pound of flesh for second feeling. Cause you're a star now, or Cinderella. They aren't whores like you, beautiful garbage, beautiful dresses. Will you stand up or will you just fall down? You better watch out. What you wish for.
Okay, so that's enough of that. Not gonna make you suffer through anymore. This is not a prank. This is not slick editing. This is a woman who made it as a rock star who has no musical talent. You 80s, 90s babies, do you remember Milli Vanilli? They were sued and ostracized for lip syncing. To me, this is the same thing. She is guitar syncing. She's not really playing guitar ever. I've watched dozens of her performances where she's not playing the guitar. It only looks as though she is. She is fooling people. To me, this is a huge smack in the face to every musician who ever spent countless thousands of hours practicing their musicianship who never made it. And she made it because she was in a position around rock stars who could help her with her theater, with her act. That's all it is an illusion. Quick point I want to bring up, it's been my argument for a very long time. It's why I call people like Cap Jellin and Kristen Pfaff the queen of grunge. It's why it upsets me so much that anybody would ever give Courtney Love one iota of respect for musical talent. Now, she says Billy didn't write it, Evan didn't write anything, Kurt didn't write any of these riffs, I made them up. Well, if that's true, why can't she play them? If you make something up on guitar, you can play it better than anybody. Not only did she not write her music, she couldn't even play it. She didn't even, I would have more respect for her if she took the time to learn it and play it well. And if she really could perform it, then I would be like, wow, this is a talented woman, especially singing and playing at the same time. It's why, like, okay, remember I made a video and Courtney got really, really mad that Eric wouldn't start playing his guitar? You guys remember that? And she yelled at him and she said, God, Eric, come on, start. Well, she can't start the song without him because he's the one producing the sound. She can't play it on her own. I searched YouTube for Courtney Love's solo performances, and there are videos that claim it's a solo performance, but she's always playing with other guitarists. I wouldn't even put it past her to hide somebody backstage and have them playing the guitar while she's out on stage. But yeah, I've never seen video and audio of Courtney Love completely alone, no other musician on stage, just her playing guitar and singing, which is very unusual. Most leaders of band, I mean, think about Chris Cornell, Jerry Cantrell, Kurt, even Dave Grohl, like they all do little solo projects and go to little venues and perform alone to show everybody how talented they are as one musician. Courtney's never done that. And for you Courtney fans, at least understand this. It's so dirty that she takes all the recognition, gets all the credit, makes the most money, and she's not even the one performing the music. It's the people in the background that no one really cares about who have made her career. That's what makes it so dirty. That's what makes people like me, who always, wanted to be a musician and took the time to practice their instruments. That's what makes us so upset, is like there are people who should be getting recognition for what she has taken credit for. Apparently what happened is this sound engineer said, you know what? I didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement, and I've got your shit down on one. All the music's coming from your bandmates, and you are tricking this whole crowd into believing that you are a part of this music that you're not. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to show the world that you can't even play guitar because she didn't pay him. And she's known for this. She's known for going, especially small venues like that one, she's known for screwing over local sound engineers. For those guys and girls who work as sound engineers in these small venues, that's their job. That's their bread and butter. That's how they pay their bills. Imagine some rich widow of Kurt Cobain comes to town and has the audacity to not pay you. And she can. She's more than capable of paying this guy. So good on you. Good on you. I believe the guy's name is J.M. Ladd. That's the name of the YouTube channel. You guys should check his channel out because for all I know, he could have more cool stuff that I haven't even noticed. Think about it this way. When Nirvana played, they were in the beginning a three-piece. And yes, they added Pat. They added Pat. Why? Because Kurt liked to fuck around on his guitar with feedback and noises and it just be all sort of like improvise on his guitar with his effects. And Pat could keep the sound going, the rhythm going for the audience. But think about how well Nirvana played with one guitarist, just with Kurt. Why does Courtney Love, if she's saying I'm just as good as Kurt Cobain and tells the world the only reason I didn't become more famous than him was because I'm a woman and the whole world is sexist. If that's true, then why do you need three guitarists backing you? Why can't you just do it on your own? I wanted to expose this, and I wanted to say that I'm finally through this migraine. I'm working on the Kristen video. There are 3 videos going to be coming out this month. One on Detective Chazinski, and I've discovered that there's a couple other YouTube channels who have attacked Tom Grant, who have attacked my channel. And I've discovered that they're actually friends with Detective Chazinski, and he has done little interviews with them and stuff to try to counteract what we're trying to do or whatever. And there's another video coming out on the handwriting. But first will be the Kristen Pfaff. We're going to go over her death. It's going to raise a lot of questions. We're going to talk about Paul Erickson and Eric Erlandson. By the way, there are 2 timelines. As with anything Nirvana related, there's always more than one story. Paul Erickson's story is way different than Eric Erlandson's story. And we're going to go over both in that very next video, the one that should already be up had it not been for this migraine. I just wanted to let you guys know that so far I'm still alive, and Courtney Love can't play guitar.